Huh. Uh, Hold on 1 minute. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, we're live. Yeah, yeah, I just had to check because I guess right now Restream is doing like so yeah, so basically Restream has this thing where like you're not connected. Some people aren't connecting to Twitter, so I just had to double check. So welcome so is it Aaliyah or Alea or what's your
Normally, my name is Daniel.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
I
Yeah,
wanted to do my page from the beginning about more look foreigner. Most of people use English names or like not to cover myself. It's not a secret that I'm a guy or my name real. Just I wanted to be like a bit typical Web3 person.
yeah, yeah, and I think it's pretty standard. Like for me, I just have my profile pic. It's super boring, but actually, this pic is really old. Like, it's not what I look like now. I wish I looked like that now, but
But the life go quick, and when you work hard, and especially in this area where you get a lot of stress daily, it's hard to look same and young and fresh
Yeah,
all time.
exactly. Yeah, so I guess we could just start with like maybe an introduction. Like, who are you? What is kind of like your involvement in prediction markets? If you want to give us a little bit of a background on,
Yes,
on
for
kind of
sure.
like what you do.
I'm like a basic user who wanted to try Web3 without any knowledge. I just heard from my friends, like, drop hunters, test nets, and that kind of stuff when it was famous like 1.5, 2 years ago. So I joined, I opened my Twitter page or whatever, but I don't look after that. It was FOMO, a big FOMO around all projects. Like you join, you do few transaction, at the end you get a lot of money and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I
Oh,
joined
sorry.
in same way, like, okay, if it's not getting a lot of time, I will do it like my hobby. So I said, why not? Because I have real life jobs all the time, so I don't have a lot of time to do that. I spent around 1 year. Yeah, I earned some money. It's not big, but it's okay because I did nothing, honestly. After I understood that I'm looking at this area in the wrong way. A lot of content creators or users, they're trying to start building their own brand, like a face, like to be a call in crypto world. But I understood that I need them if I want to get something bigger or to learn something new. I have to improve myself, mostly like a creator, to join more projects, to talk with teams all the time. And slowly, I was getting my followers, whatever. Some projects now calling me to join them because of they know me, I know them. So I started spending more time in it. So it's still hobby, but it's already hobby which need more my time.
And
And
how,
yeah. Sorry.
I was just gonna ask, how did you get involved with Zero Supercycle? Like, how do you get involved with that the DAO? Because I know that you're a big member of that, and that kind of grew and developed its own inertia, which was really cool to watch. I'm just curious about how you found out about that and got involved in that uh, in the
Honestly,
ZC.
yeah, honestly, it's the same. I knew a lot of people, and a lot of people were telling me about, "Hey, have you heard about them or whatever?" I said, "No, I didn't, because I didn't join with the prediction market area yet." So I saw the poly market, some hype around it. Of course, you can't miss this; it's everywhere. I mean, you almost could see this on the television. It's the big thing for Web3 project from the beginning. So I wrote to the moderators there, said I would like to join, and they said, "Yeah, come." And after 4 months, I became a real member of this DAO. because it's good chance to improve myself. That's what I was looking for. There is a lot of guys which one I even didn't know they're making that kind of works. So I was learning from them, trying to do something better. How does it work? And at the end, I said that I will stay my full focus on and my full time for the prediction market, especially of course poly market only, because I don't look at this project as like big ecosystem, good investments, and when it's gonna be TGA, when the project go out, it will die after a few days.
Mhm.
Because from the beginning, these projects, I'm 100% sure the poly market is gonna be top one prediction market for 15, 20 years at least.
Yeah, and I think that that's good logic, right? Like if you're going to attach yourself to a project, it might as well be one that you highly believe in. I mean, that's what attracted me to um, the prediction markets in general, was because I was getting very tired of the projects with no utility in crypto, and it seemed like one of the only projects that did have utility and kind of like a long life was Polymarket, because of the fact that it's constantly in the news, which is proven to be true, right? Like over the past, like Polymarket's dominated Twitter because its business just so happens to be very tied into each and every viral event that happens in the world. So I completely agree with you there.
Oh yeah.
Um,
It was like 10 years ago or 15 years ago, the sport betting, it was illegal everywhere in all countries. Now you can see they officially make sponsorship for football team. They show them logos and website of betting everywhere. And like, so it's gonna be same here, and it's gonna be bigger few times, because the pony market involves so many different people who can love sport, pollution, even weather. I mean, like where you can bet on weather. It's like for me, it's nonsense, but for people, they find a way to earn some money from this.
yeah,
So
yeah,
people, it's for me most important. Sorry, as you deaf, you remember some big projects like Blast, for example, how big it was. It was a huge ecosystem,
it
amazing
was huge.
investment.
Yeah,
But yeah, but now where is it? Who use it? Who need this? No one. So it's
yeah.
dead.
It was just another chain, right? Like Blast ended up just to be like another kind of. I mean, I think there is still like a Blast community, and they built a lot of apps, but they really took off during the NFT hype, right? Because Blast was, if I remember correctly, Blast's big kind of move, their first move, was let's create a terminal, like a professional trading terminal for NFTs. And then I think Blast, when it died, I think it kind of, again, like I could be wrong, but I think like when the NFT hype kind of left, Blast kind of petered off a little bit. I could be
Yeah,
wrong on that though.
but that was amazing investment. So they could use this, not just improving the terminal or quality or how does it work. It's important, yeah. But when you don't do any marketing and you don't get involved people from out of the Web3 area, it's hard to do, because Web3 area it's pretty close. People who doesn't know what crypto is, they are scared to join something new where you have to learn something a lot. Here you have poly market. What you need to do, everything clear. You will spend few minutes to join and to be part of it. So you don't need to do overwork. It's after up to you. And of course marketing, most important thing. See, I joined poly market like 5 months ago, and now I hear everywhere Grammys, UFC, whatever, you see it everywhere.
Yeah, I think, and like, I think the thing, like one of the things I'd like to talk to you about too is like you know, with Polymarket, it's like a new trend every day, right? Like I think so. So the most recent thing that dropped was the 5 minute Bitcoin up and down markets, which I've been playing a little bit. I don't know if you've looked into this.
Yeah, I
Um,
looked, and it's good, because this market, exactly this one what you open, That's getting people from who was trading on Binance or Bybit. So the poly market take people from each area to collect them in one place.
Oh yeah.
So, for example, a whole life I was trading on by Binance, for example, with Bitcoin or whatever. After I heard about Polymarket, okay, let's give a try. I joined and I see it. Here's more things to bet on, predict, polish, sport, crypto. So you get involved in bigger ecosystem as they felt before.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, right, exactly. You can pretty much trade everything, and like I think when it comes down to Polymarket, like y- I think your profile is very interesting because you kind of like do all of the major trends, right? Like if we go through your Twitter account, you've covered a lot of traders, you've covered a lot of different strategies in Polymarket. Recently, I saw you published an article on Claudebot, which was very interesting, which I think again, Claudebot kind of ties in heavily to these up and down markets, right? I, but like, I maybe like, yeah, I'm curious if you want to kind of talk a little bit about, because you wrote this piece on Claudebots and like how Claudebots are able to make money, how you can make money with a Claudebot. So I'd be curious to hear your take on it. It did very well, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Um, but like my question to you is like I'm trying to look into this space more. Like because the
Uh,
Claudebot hype has been huge. I want to know if there's an actual edge here.
Here,
First of all,
I
yeah,
would like
yeah,
to
go ahead.
open
Sorry.
another article. Sorry, I was sharing one before. Can you go a bit down, or I just
Sure.
can send you the link if you need? No, not from
Uh,
this article. I was talking with one programmer. Honestly, can you just go a bit down? I will tell you where is it. There,
uh,
I shared the work one.
say
It's
same
I will.
article.
No, no, not same. Another one. 1 second. I will
Okay.
have a look. Where is it? Because I down. I don't remember when I posted, but it's also few days ago. I think few weeks.
Let me see. Um, Further down.
A bit more. Yep.
Yeah, this meta is very very interesting because oh yeah, oh yeah, there's so much to talk about here. I'm seeing that you have the kind of Epstein hidden identities too, which is interesting.
Here it is. Yes, this one. It's more cloud bot. It's about now hype them, but this bot, which one is in this article? It's my big friend. He's a programmer. He's also dev from different projects. Which one is working now? I won't share it, but this guy he was trying to build a bot who gonna print money, how we say, uh, but it's really difficult. Here I also shared the working one. I asked him, do you use it? He said, I don't use it because I didn't improve that as I wanted, and said, you can try. I was trying to do it as well, because he spent around 3 4 months about this, and he's like really understand what's going on there. And he said it's so difficult to build any bot now there, because there is first of all, it must be your bot close to USA, especially to trade faster, because he was trying to improve all his bots during all the time to be first to buy in. When price go down, he is quickly buying. He said his bot was buying this like in 10 20 seconds later than anyone, and it's like a huge. Here's some accounts, which one I shared, which also use it, but it's very difficult to do. I mean, I use it for content, but when people under replies ask me how is it working, does it work money, I said, guys, I sent this article, said this is like a middle one bot, try it, and you will see can you improve it or not, and bring this money or no, because yeah, it's never 100% guarantee that the bot will give you so much money daily. Anything can happen, the website or whatever, the ping, whatever, you can lose money everywhere.
Interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. So like so basically, this so influence.eth was the guy using this bot. It took him like in summary,
Yeah,
what you're
no, no.
saying is it,
The guy who created this, he is not this one, but he knows what kind of bots they're using, because when he was trying to build his own this one bot, he was checking them profiles and we were trying to repeat their moves all the time, how they buy, when they sell, about this. But he didn't get success. Yeah, not like he earned some money, but not that kind of huge money, like in big 30K of dollars. It was like daily 10, $15, because there is some real, how he explained to me, it was some real cool devs who built amazing bots, who spent a lot of time. They did a lot of good works that no one can make bot better than they do right now, because it's them bread. They won't give anyone a chance to be near of them.
yeah, it does seem really hard. I mean, like, so like, it's not as easy as just taking like a Claude bot basically and spinning it up on your computer, and then just, it's like now free money machine. It's a lot harder, and like a lot of these, for at least that's what I'm getting from what your friends' experiences. Like, and at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, is the juice a little too hard to squeeze? I think it's interesting that what you said, you have to be close to the U.S. to make
Yes.
good profit. Interesting. Yeah. What? Yeah. Why is that again? Like, could you go into a little more detail on that? Because that's I had no idea about that.
It's about how signal goes from the poly market to your bot.
Oh
So
wow.
yes, he was explaining in that way. As I told you, I'm not a dev and not a programmer, so I'm more content creator. But because I talk with a lot of different people from different areas, I'm always asking them how does this work, how this. Because normally this guy, he didn't want to share his bot. I said, but if you won't use it, can you give me your all information, your all analysis? I will make a good article. I will share this one. I think it will be good for people to try something new. And he said, yeah, yeah, I don't mind. Like it's working. He said, I will make it on GitHub as well. I will share with everyone. So maybe some people will improve it. Because when he sent me, because you have seen probably, I have a ZSDAO badge on my Twitter. So I still have some rules that, and not just the rules, it's more up to me that we don't need to share our fake news, fake bots, or whatever. So we're trying, if we share something, it must be in good way, because we don't want to fake posts, because we are face of the project as well.
Hmm.
So we just sometimes, yeah, we won't hype, like, I sometimes we see posts, people they share like real fake news, which one is getting 1-2 million impressions. Sometimes we think, oh, we want to do the same, but we are not allowed, and we don't need it actually, because when you will share all the time just fake news, you won't have any collapse after this. Yeah, you lose your trust.
Yeah.
So this guy, when he sent me this bot, before I shared this, I gave to few guys more who was also building the bots. I asked them, "Can you check it before I share this?" They check and they said, "Yeah, it's work. It's not hard to repeat. It's not hard to do. But the question how you can improve this, because as I understood, top bots traders there on the poly market, they really something amazing. The people who built them, they're genius about this.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's getting harder and harder, right? Like
I
it's
mean,
getting. Oh
honestly,
yeah, go.
in my opinion, the poly market will make a bit more rules or fees or whatever to stop this bot area. It's just now, for now. It's also moment time, I think.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, look, if tons of people are making money, first of all, like basic rule of thumb, if tons of people are making money with Claude bots, Polymarket is essentially just subsidizing, because where's the money coming from at the end of the day? If there's all
Exactly.
these winners, then and we already know that Polymarket does subsidize liquidity to some extent. Although they just had Jump Capital jump in, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I imagine that. Yeah, I think to your point, you're right. Like we'll see more rules happening. We'll see more kind of like stops, more blockages for really fast trading bots like this. Um, I think at the end of the day, you know, we, and also market efficiency, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of these bots operate off of lag time. Is that
Yes.
true here? Is that like in terms of bot strategies, from what you've covered on Twitter, what do you think are the ones that are the most successful that you see the most of the time? Like, is it lag? Is it like arbitrage? Is it like
I mean,
getting it on the resolution time, like 5 minutes before it resolves? What do you see? I guess is my question.
for me, first of all, if these bots earning money, when someone earn money, someone must to lose this money as well.
Yeah,
That's why people who me as basic, I want to make a prediction. I'm joining the market, and I see that uh, in 5 seconds I'm front of the computer, I'm ready to buy, but I buy in 5 seconds, bots buy in microseconds. So me as a user who wants to try to predict to be in part, it will make me scared of continue this. Why should I join this project, or why should I predict on this platform if there is bots which one don't give you a chance to try earn so much money as they do? So it's from my side as a basic user, it's a bit bad promotion from that side.
yeah, I agree. I'll just tell you really quick what my experience with the up and down, the 5 minute up and down markets was. Basically, I think I won one and I lost one. All right, but
Yeah,
and the one that I won, I won like $60. The one that I lost like $200. It's yeah, these are very challenging. These are actually pretty challenging. What I find is but it still seems pretty easy to get in, right? Like I tried, like as a retail person, I came into this. Well, now it looks actually a little harder. I don't know because I'm doing this. It looks like it's hard to get in. But yeah, I was able to get in at like the end, just manually trading. I think they're fun, but what's your opinion on these? Like, have you tried them out? Were you able to make money just manually trading, or do you think they're already like kind of, you know, like everyone's going to go back to 15 markets instead?
yeah, it's also about a bit luck, but when just this market, which one you're showing right now, when it's go up, just started from the beginning, you all people can join in really good position, like at 20 cents or 15 cents. But after few seconds, it became 50, just in 1 second. So
Yeah,
here's this boats, which yeah, I know. Honestly, I don't like this area of ice system, cloud boats or whatever. I think it's destroying a lot of areas of people right now.
yeah. I mean, let me just, you know what? I'm going to make a bet right now. Why not?
Good luck, good luck.
We'll see
I'm
if
not like this one person who you need near of
we'll
making
see
bet,
if
but
I
good
win.
luck.
Is it down or up? I mean, look, like 9 times out of 10, I go with the crowd because like I figure like if there's a ton of like look, this is just my simple mind working it through. But if there's a ton of bots already predicting it and they're all trying to track volume from it's probably, if we're 2 minutes away, it might be. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's go down. we'll
This
go with the
also
we'll
also
go with
very
the
nice.
down.
I think what I'm talking about, if you're how we call them smart trader, okay, you have like $10,000 in your pocket and you don't want to lose it. What you gonna do? So you don't want to see like 1,000 profit percent or whatever. You find the markets which one is close to the end with 90 cents and high, and you still can make profit like 5-10% without, not without, but with really low risk, and still earn money daily, and not losing your money at all. So in that day, some people who can control themselves about FOMO or big money, they still can predict here, and it won't be a problem for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that yeah, you can still predict here as just a guy like just looking at this market. I mean, I think like to be honest, I think I'm probably going to win this one because it usually doesn't go up that high. I mean, if you've well, we'll see. It'll be funny if I lose,
I think no,
but
it's minus. But you see what's going on. A lot of people now wanna quit the trading of crypto. during
Yeah.
last year, as some, don't understand me wrong, some presidents of big countries, they showed how they can manipulate whole world market. So it's not a safe place. Yeah, you know, a lot of manipulation right now. Some whales, how they call them, they can sell everything in one time, and you can lose a lot of money. Like during this year, so many people lost their money. A lot of famous traders from like our countries even suicide because of this
Oh wow.
stress. Yeah, it was a big news. It was a good traders who was prediction really good market. He was trading in plus for a few years, but this last year, you see what's happening around this. Even I bought a lot of tokens, and I hope I will sell them in zero. I don't want any profit. Just give my money back. It's enough.
Yeah, I mean, this is the phenomenon of crypto, right? Like, just it's just, and it does make you wonder, like, if so many people have lost this much money, where is the money coming from to fuel future markets? I mean, like the dark reality is like maybe the meme coin market is gone because all those people have like
Scammed. Because
it's
meme coin
spent.
is scam, honestly.
Yeah,
It's a big scam for the people. Yeah, some people who is fast hands, they put money, earn a bit, leave. But if you see in the total, 90% of meme coin traders, they are lost.
yeah,
You
yeah.
remember it was a meme coin Libra, or after the Argentinian president said that it's my token, and they just scam people, and no one did nothing.
It's I can
Hello.
verify that they are good. You can see my losses here, by the way. They're pretty bad.
Let's happen.
But
Don't try
it
it
ha-
on Bitcoin. Trade on Politica. I prefer Politic more, honestly.
you like the political markets.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's for me as a creator. I'm really enjoying to do something about poly market. It's so many theme to write about, and when you write, you get involved. You watching news now, especially when we can use good terminals like facts dot trade. Have you heard about them?
Oh yeah, Facts.trade. That's our terminal.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Have you
glad you
heard
mentioned it.
like the news? So and prediction market, mostly people who's trading on the pollution, or this who will get engaged or who will go to prison. So what you need fast news. When you get them, you can really earn money, and it doesn't matter bots or no, because normally bots they are trading on the same markets everywhere. So like most, as I saw, it's weather or crypto, sometimes sport, but at political, because it's difficult for bots to predict when buy, when sell, because it's up about in the world. So it's more by hands, and for normal users as me, it's easy to trade.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. I mean, that's a really good point. Is that the political markets are harder to do the automation and the bots. Obviously, like crypto. I don't even have to look to know that. I think the top botted categories are probably going to be crypto and sports. Um, but because there's a lot of data, there's a lot of feedback, there's a lot of it's very feed dependent, whereas politics is not. Now maybe mention markets could have bots potentially. I don't know if people have really exploited that yet, but if you have like a lot of data on what Trump is saying, for instance, maybe you
Yeah,
could like
but
maybe there's a way to do it there.
at least
But
at least it's impossible to predict Trump any moves, any talks. This guy unpredictable. It's phenomenon, I think, in whole world right now.
yeah, his moves are very hard to predict. Like his geopolitical moves are, I would say his geopolitical moves are very. I think this is probably my favorite thing that we've done. Is we have like you can just kind of like read the news and then like the Pokemon markets come up. But the only thing I like about this news feed, this is the one thing I like about it. I would have never discovered this market if I had just been on Polymark. Like this is the most random market. Like Will Logan Paul's PS. I think it's a good discovery tool. That's what I'll say about the
Yeah,
new
because
So
in
our
Poly
dev did a
Market,
good
a
job at
lot
that.
of markets daily they adding. It's hard to miss something interesting, like really like a hidden gem, I would say. Which market like easy to join, easy to buy, easy to predict. You can miss this just normally because it's so many things.
Yeah, yeah. Like I would have never discovered this will the communist party. Like I didn't even know this market existed. So I think the AI does a good job of like surfacing that. But I wanted to talk about so speaking of losing money, right? There's a lot of fake insiders that are starting to pop
Oh,
up on
it's our
Polymarket.
favorite theme, honestly. We, as
Yeah.
a group, as creators, we always talk about it until today. As I remember from our group, maybe you see, have you seen Andrew Gate? He was making post about from Maduro insider who was from the Trump side, was betting that Maduro gonna be out, and he got around 400K dollars win.
Uh I didn't oh wait, we have one question. No, no, I didn't see it. Do you want to share do you have the tweet? Are you able to share your screen? Um or are you on a phone device?
1 second. I have both. 1 second, just looking. Where is it? This hard to find. Honestly, it
Yeah,
was
yeah, we don't have to find
it
it.
was few months ago, I think.
Oh yeah, okay,
But
okay, that's okay.
this one was like a perfect. The guy found the proofs of insider because yeah, some people think it is it insider or no. You know, like you see the account who won one trade about like something crazy in politics or war, and he didn't use for 5 months the wallet, and after he suddenly put 50K and joined another crazy market and put on something. So the people think like yeah, it's probably can be insider, but can you really find who is it? You can't. I think so.
Yeah, and like it's interesting because like what we're seeing a lot now is we're seeing a lot of insiders. You know, people flag insiders. I think this insider was flagged by a couple people, but then you go to their account and you realize it's a total loss, right? Like they'll take like five, like ridiculous amount of money, like 200,000. They'll put it into the Iran strike. U.S. is striking Iran. Like this guy just put like a whole bunch of money. He it
Yeah,
was a
yeah, yeah,
total
yeah. Also, I was looking at him a few days ago, but
yeah.
you know, honestly, if I knew something for 100% it's gonna be happen, will I use this information? Yes, I will definitely. I mean, doesn't matter. Do I work in Netflix and I know who will die on these Stranger Things? I will bet. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, like after I saw this, I put in some money as well. I just made like a small bet. But like at the end, but someone on our team brought up a really good point. I think it was Deji, who is with who
Yeah, yeah.
does content for us. So he brought up a really good point. He was like, "Well, listen, like maybe there's government organizations out there that would be willing to, burn like 100,000, couple 100,000 to set up a false flag, right? Like if you think it's an insider predicting on the exchange, like if you think that this person's an insider from the government, then Iran maybe is maybe we can like trick Iran or something like that with, by setting up like a false flag insider, right? They see it's an insider, they prepare, oh no, sorry, different date. So that was his point, which I thought was really good because it's like governments could be used, and I think you said this earlier, governments could be using prediction markets maybe as a way to mislead or misrepresent what their intentions are. Um, I thought it
Yeah.
was an interesting point. I don't know if they're that big yet, but because it's really weird that some guy just comes along and says, "Oh yeah, I'll burn 200,000 and lose it all on an event that never happened."
Just look in Telegram. I sent you the post which I was telling about you. I found it on
Oh,
top.
let me get that real
Yeah,
quick.
check it.
Um, we'll pull that up.
This guy also from our group, and he did a really good, amazing research. Maybe you have seen so many newspapers call him for interview or whatever. As we saw, it was one guy really good. Got punishment from the Trump about this situation because it was on the hype.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe you missed this, but it was a really big research by this guy. He did amazing work. Otherwise, everyone can say, "Oh, this is insider. Oh, this is insider." Here, the guy made amazing research with proofs, with wallets, with everything, because this market was so unpredictable and it was bad, like in last hours before its end.
Yeah, this is really interesting. So basically, what he's saying is that he's saying it was an insider. You know, yeah, because I think I remember this. I remember someone made a huge bet, and then a couple days later, the Trump administration was like, "Oh no, no, it's like we arrested the guy who leaked information, but it's not the same guy on Polymarket." So, but he says that it's someone connected to Witkoff,
Yes.
which which makes so much sense actually,
Yeah, I mean,
especially if you, yeah.
it is, but why not? Like, I mean, is it illegal? Yeah, normally, if you sell inside information, it's illegal. But if you use by your own, I don't think it's a punishment from government, like or whatever.
Yeah, because Witkoff's connected to World Liberty Financial, which makes
And
sense. Yeah, this is very interesting
yeah, so that's why,
information.
for example, we are trying to not share fake information. Some people does, but from my own what I have seen during few months, I'm checking everyone's posts, content. This one is the true how people must, if they say this is insider, this how it must look like then.
Yeah,
Otherwise, uh, it's easy now also, some people they so don't care about privacy, they use same wallets everywhere, and like it's not hard to find, just you need to spend some time, and that's all.
yeah. I mean, when I first got into this space, right? Like the key tell for an insider was fresh wallet, large amounts of money, no history. Now it's so much more complicated. Now it's like, okay, if you're an insider, I mean, there's a lot of off-chain research you got to do, like what this guy did in his post to figure out who the insider is, because you don't know if it's a false flag, you don't know if it's a whale trying to mislead people, willing to burn like a couple 100,000. There's so many different things that could happen. So I just think I think the insider activity is going to get more and more
You know
hard
what
to.
I was what I heard few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago. There is a lot of markets about the Russian and Ukrainian war, like it's daily time, which city they will take or they will lose or whatever. Maybe you
Mhm.
have seen this. I in Ukraine, as I heard, they were trying to block even Poly market, and I'm sure the Russian soldiers they were using this as well. So where they're staying, they were using Poly market, so they know this city they're gonna lose tomorrow because they have to go back. They just bet and go back.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's
yeah.
crazy. Honestly, it's crazy. But what can you do with that? I mean, also when we look back, what I was start from marketing. Then you see news about insiders somewhere, and it's 100% when you see insiders. Next sentence is going to be about poly market. So everyone getting involved. What is the poly market? Why they earn this money? How they do it? I want to have a look. I will join. That's all.
So I don't want to keep you too long because I know we've been on for a bit, but I
Uh,
do have a couple
yeah,
of questions. Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yeah. Don't worry about my time. I have time. It's up on you.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Because I got a few more questions about, like, you interview a lot of traders, right? Well, you don't interview, but you cover a lot of traders. You've kind of covered a lot of poly market accounts. Um, disregarding the bots, what do you think the best kind of trading strategies are that you've discovered as you've been covering all these traders? Like, who do you think? What type of strategy do the most successful traders deploy, in your opinion? And on
Honestly,
that same note, I actually have a question from the chat, which I'll show. Um, but like this prediction trader says that it might be better to specialize, like maybe like the best traders are specialized on a given topic in politics as opposed to like trading everything. Like so for instance, the best traders could be like really niche traders according to prediction trader. I'm wondering if you agree with that as well.
yeah, I think so. I'm pretty agree about it, but it's about what you choose your theme where you good at this. For example, in our group we have one guy. He was prediction betting on the football like for 20 years. Can you imagine how he
Yeah.
good at this? So does he trade on another topics on the poly market? No, but when it's about football, about strategies, about teams, he knows everything from up and down. By the way, he's 45 years old, and
Yeah.
he is like if I see people 45 years old now around myself, they doesn't know how to open computer still, some of them. But this guy, he's like he joined, he saw somewhere a hype, he joined, and he said, now this is my area of earning money, and he does it pretty well.
Yeah.
If
I
you
mean,
ask me how I would trade and how I'm trying to trade, I prefer more about political. That's for sure for me. Just because it's interesting theme. Because I don't wait market end, so I join some crazy stuff. For example, like will Trump will take Greenland, for example. When I said about this, I made a post from the beginning. It was like you could buy yes for 4 cents. I said I bought a little bit. After few weeks, with Trump's memes on Twitter or whatever, the market went up. It gave me I sold it for 60 cents. So I got money just from the news, nothing else. And I
I think
won't
it.
wait till end of the year. Will it happen or no? So it's difficult to hard, but at the same time I'm trying always to cover some markets which one is 100% gonna happen, and there is like 90% or 85 and higher. So I join them. It's still I prefer low risk, honestly.
Yeah. You brought up so many good points in that in that answer. Like I think so. First of all, on age, right? 45 years old. Like it's. I heard somewhere once that the best hunters in the world are older people. So if you're like a game hunter, or if you're hunting like for sport, the best hunters are older because they have more experience, right? They know how to kind of track better. They know how to kind of they're more familiar with the process. I think it's the same thing in trading, right? Trading is a game of experience, right? You become a great crypto trader when you watch the chart 24/7. um you develop a vibe about intuition. So with sports markets, if you're watching sports obsessive about it for years, you're going to know the data. You're going to be able to like vibe out with the data almost and know exactly when to make your move. I think it's a great point that you made. Like age age is beneficial in trading.
It's
It may
everywhere.
not, yeah, it may not be good in like tech, but I think it is good in trading. um
Also, I want to say one very important thing about sport. You know why a lot of people who I know who didn't know about poly market, but they heard from me, who was betting them whole life or some bet websites, why they joined the poly market? Because it's still a chance. If you see that something going wrong during the football match, on another websites, if team lose, you lose, but here it's still trading. It's not just you buy and that's all. You can still cover some minus, so you can sell it, not like a total minus. You can sell it in minus 30, 40%, so you still can figure out how you will trade this. It's also very important sometimes.
So I want to kind of give you a little sneak preview of what we've been working on Facts. I think I hopefully I have my development host on. I want to get your opinion on this to see if there's a good use case for it.
Yep, for sure.
Um, and again, like we haven't shown this to anybody. We haven't, we haven't like released this yet. But let's see if it works. Um, Again, doing a live demo is always like kind of, especially on localhost, is always kind of stressful because it's like, okay, is it going to let me in? All
By
right.
the way, I started using your terminal. I didn't learn everything yet because it's huge. Especially, I really like the token system because first time I have seen something like that at prediction markets terminals.
Yeah, yeah, and
So
you
it's
have a token too, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
kind
I
of
did for sure. When I see something new, I'm like, yo, why I still didn't try this? For what is this? First, I will do. Let's try. I didn't try it here yet. I'm gonna do it this week or next week because if I will get into this, I need really a lot of time to spend to check everything, maybe some feedback if it's any bugs or whatever. But it's looking really interesting. As you see, it's our half of this our team members because we are, as I told you, we are face of the poly market in content. So we have to support the poly market ecosystem who is building something new and cool because the hype is big. A lot of devs trying to do terminals or some apps for that, but not of them trying to show some good quality of themselves. And here
yeah.
I see a lot of things to do.
Oh yeah, like I think the thing about so I've already made money off Knight. Knight did a trade, which I think was like an accidental trade. Like I think he was just testing it out. But I just happened to own his token, and I'm like one of the only owners right now. So I made like I made a good amount, like $18. I pretty much got a lot of this because Knight is
Uh,
a 50% creator take. So I claimed from Knight, and then I made money off of one other token, one other trader who's let me see, let me just give this guy a shout out. I made money off this guy too, who's pretty active. Like this guy's usually trading on the terminal. Let's see if he made any trades recently. So he made some trades a couple days ago. But
yeah.
yeah, so it's an interesting system. I think we have yet to see if it's going to take off or not, right? Because it's like, okay, like, creator tokens are good, but in order for this to really pay off, you got to have your token making a lot of volume. So like, if you get to like if you get to like $50,000 in volume on your token, every week or daily or something like that, that's like $2,000. It's a
It's
good amount of
proper
money
job.
with the creator fee.
It's proper job.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
which
it's
would
interesting. Now, as me, if you ask me what's the most hype theme around the ecosystem of poly market, top one, it's about copy trading.
yeah, I agree with that.
It's 100% because a lot of people scared to make them first steps. They trying to find some easy way to get some money, some profit in very passive way. Yeah, they still can lose it because it's copy trade. You never know what trader gonna do. Maybe one day he said, "Okay, I wanna make a risk. I wanna put all my money on very strange trade." You can't predict this, but at least you're trying to do your life easier.
Yeah, yeah, I
So,
agree with that.
so
Um,
now ecosystem of poly market like terminals, what they're giving to the people, easy way to trade, to copy, or to make content. So, and you choose what's most your theme there.
Yeah, it's like copy trading, and I like there's so many copy trading apps too. It's like, and usually they're on Telegram, and they're all, I would say that is probably the biggest meta that I've seen. I mean, the other interesting meta is there's this one site that was I saw you cover, I think, which was which was kind of like anonymous poly market transactions, right? So like I think it's called poly hush trading, which I thought this app was really interesting. Where
I
like
wasn't involved in this one yet. I was working with the radio, the app, the phone app.
oh oh
Uh,
interesting yeah. Have you heard of this poly hush trading?
I have some friends who is talking about them, but honestly, I have still no information about them because I wasn't involved in this. Sorry, I was busy to find out about facts.trade, so no time for another projects.
Yeah, no, I mean, facts.trade is, I mean, we might actually put that into our facts.trade. Yeah, to be honest with you, it's pretty cool because basically what it does is like the basic idea is you take all the polymarket transactions of like, you know, bots or whatever, and you mix them up into one wallet. So it's one wallet making all these transactions, which allows it to obfuscate, makes it really hard to track like a specific bot strategy or something like that. So we talked about like, here's a little alpha. I mean, we are talking about integrating that. But the one thing I wanted to show you is this. So this is what we're going to be releasing soon. And I just want to get your opinion. If it's bad, let me know.
Yeah,
Full,
go.
if it's good. So basically, what it allows you to do is you can make markets automatically markets. So if you go to like right now, if you go to like things, it's on a local host. It's not even is you can click and drag these markets into this trading panel box, and then you can make markets. And then what you do is it'll like give you an estimate. So it's right there. You can decide.
1 second. Losing connection from you or from me? I don't know.
If it goes too far out of
Yeah, yeah. It's from you or from me? I didn't get it.
I think it's from too much stuff going on. But that's basically it. That's the whole app. Um, yeah, so you can automatically make so you don't have to constantly put in your limit orders. So that's what we're working on now. So we'll see what happens.
I think it's
Um,
useful. I think I really like it. I think most you need to bring more good smart traders in this, so they must show how to use it with potential about how it's easyful. Like everyone look at the PNL right now. If you do some copy trading or trading at all, so you first look what they're doing about this. But
yeah. Well, man, it was great having
also,
you on.
one
Oh yeah,
second.
sorry.
Also, I wanted one thing. Which one? I really like it. It was for me really enjoyable about the global view news. Honestly, I don't know who did this idea, but it's look really really nice.
Oh, the news feed thing.
Yes, about global view when you just open the Earth and choose what's going around.
Oh yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not going to navigate to it now because I'm worried about losing my connection again.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. But I was using it today about I was searching some information or whatever, and I was like, "What's that?" And I opened and said, "Wow, that's looking great, honestly."
yeah, yeah, the global news feed is pretty cool. I think the news feed is the thing that I like the best about what we're doing, just
I mean,
because.
news it's our weapon how to earn money. If you get news fast, you can trade fast.
Yeah,
That's all.
exactly.
It's all what's really matter. And when I open your news feed and you see like which news to which market is close and how the price go down or less, you know how to move at least. in this time. You don't open another website, or you don't search whatever you do extra news. You see the new, which one is important for this market, so do it now or whatever you want.
Yeah, yeah. And thanks again for also like
Yeah,
like
you
the
thank you that you
feedback.
called me.
So I guess my final question to you is, just to give you an opportunity here too before we head out. I think we covered some really good topics. I mean, I'm glad to know that the bots might be overhyped, right? Like you still have to be like, because you read Twitter and sometimes it's like free money, but it's good. It's actually it's good. It's bad for your friend, but it's good also to hear that. Okay, well, it does take a lot of effort to use these bots.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
yes, it's overhyped. Honestly, it's just few people, like not few people, like few hundred people can do it, and they use it, but it's not so many people. Just now, a bot fight against another bot. So who is better? That's all.
yes, yeah.
But
I
when the
so
poly market will add some fees about trading, it's not good maybe for people, because they, oh, why should I pay fees or whatever, but these fees, they won't let bots trade as they want, otherwise they
y-
can go in minus.
yes.
That's a good controlling.
Um, so do you have anything that you're working on right now that you want to shout out? Do you have anything that like you're kind of building,
Not really.
that you
I'm just looking for something good. I want to make a big article soon about the ways, strategies in poly market, more in basic language, like for people who doesn't know what arbitrage mean. For example, I am so now. How many days I spent already? 4 days about the fixing and trying to choose like 4 or 6 strategies about poly market, how to trade, that people, when they will read it, they will understand it easily, how to do what its strategy looks good for them, and they will just go and try.
well, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to read that. And like when you're finished with it, let me know. I'd love to like just retweet it because I
Yeah,
think you do great research.
yeah, and
Um,
for, 1 second, of course, for the SC DAO, big shout out from me.
yes, big shout out to ZSC DAO. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Big friends of ours too. So big shout out to you guys.
Yeah, I think our DAO will really. We see your terminal. We see how you try to do something new and cool. Of course, we can't miss it. We will help. We will try to show to people how it's useful thing first of all, and of course we are like a tester is gonna be to give feedbacks or whatever, to work like a team.
Yeah, and thank you BS also for. I just love that name because it's when you say BS, but thank you BS for for your support as well. I've been seeing you retweet some of our stuff, so I appreciate you. Um, cool. Well, it was great talking to you, man, and
Yeah,
thanks for
for
coming
me
on.
also was interesting to see something new and to at least speak English a little bit in voice.
Yes, yeah, and yeah, 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 and you did fine. I appreciate like this is not obviously like you come on and you have to speak, you know, you know, uh, a different language and stuff. You did fine, by the way. It was
Oh,
it was
thank
great.
you, I was trying to do my best.
Yeah, cool, man. Cool, cool. All right. Yeah, have a good rest of the day, and yeah, it was great having you on.
Thank you so much for inviting me again. Good luck. I hope we will see each other again.
Cool.